Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a Mr. Shobjani segment on who should be the first choice wicketkeeper for the upcoming T20 World Cup for the Indian national side. Considering the recent performances in the IPL, it has become very confusing and very challenging for the selectors to actually zone in on who should be the first choice wicketkeeper for the T20 World Cup. In my book, you should not take more than two wicket keepers, and it is very important to keep the balance of the side proper in case you have to win the World Cup. Okay, now if you are going to take 4 or 5 wicket keepers, I really don't know the limitations to a side or how many people you can take. It is very important that you pack your side with enough bowlers, enough batsmen, enough all-rounders. So it is very important that you should completely zone in on two wicket keepers who should be there. There should be one first choice wicket keeper and there should be another backup wicket keeper. Now let us look at who all are the candidates to become the first choice wicket keeper and also the second choice wicket keeper when it comes to the backup, right? Because if a wicket keeper gets injured, who can double up as the next wicket keeper? Okay, now in my book there are the people who are in the running, okay, are Rishabh Pant, Sanju Samsung, KL Rahul and Ishan Kishan. Okay, I don't think there's anybody else who is really like in the contention for running in the national side apart from these four wicket keepers, right? We had Jitesh Sharma, but Jitesh Sharma's form has really fallen, so I don't think Jitesh is in the reckoning or in the running right now, correct? So we have only got these four people and we have to find out who amongst these four should be picked up to go for the T20 World Cup. Okay, now let's weigh the pros and cons, okay, and then I will tell you what I feel is the right choice, correct? Now in my book, Rishabh Pant is definitely the number one choice because of the way he has come back. That just goes to show the grit of his character, how he can recover from such a massive accident and come back and hit form and lead his side to some very good wins, okay, which just confirms that yes, he's playing well as a wicket keeper, he's playing well as a batsman, he's also leading the side. So when you tick off all these three boxes and you look at Rishabh Pant, and Rishabh Pant is a fearless cricketer, he does not care. In a T20 format, that is what you require or you need. Okay, you don't need a defensive player, you need a person who can go and dictate the pace of a match. Okay, and that is exactly what Rishabh Pant can do. So in my book, if you ask me, yes, Rishabh Pant should be the number one choice and he should be going there in the World Cup. He will lend a lot of teeth in the middle order also, and he is quite a character behind the stumps. You know, as a wicket keeper you need to be a character, you need to bring in energy, bring in a lot of verve into the team, and that is exactly what Rishabh Pant can do. And the only con I can think about Rishabh Pant is that, you know, he is a very instinctive player, so sometimes the situation gets the better of him. He's a player like Virendra Sehwag, so that is a big con. So if he can actually somehow tone down that instinctive element of his, I think he will be a brilliant wicketkeeper and he is the first choice wicketkeeper to go for the T20 World Cup for India. In my book, for the way he has come back and how he has actually excelled in all the departments, as a leader, as a batsman, as a wicketkeeper, all the three things. And when he has made such a comeback from a near death scenario, that just goes to show how strong he is as a human being, as a person. And he should be there for the World Cup, and I think he'll give his very best, and he'll be one of the clinchers because which would help India capture the trophy. Now, who is the second choice? The second choice is a throw up between KL Rahul and Sanju Samson. Okay. Now, if you ask me, the person who has been treated the most unfairly in the Indian cricket team, that is Sanju Samson. He has not been given opportunities, he has not been treated well, he has not been motivated properly. He is an incredible cricketer. And that is exactly what is happening with Sanju Samson right now. There are certain times when a person matures and becomes an incredible cricketer, and right now that is exactly what Sanju Samson is going through. He's not necessarily very young, but the hits he has taken, or the humiliation he has faced, or the failures, the countless failures he has gone through, this has shinned him as a human being. And this is exactly what we are seeing right now when he's captaining Rajasthan Royals. He is captaining them like a champion, and he's batting like a champion. And he's a solid wicket keeper also behind the stumps. He's a solid wicket keeper. That is what he is. You don't have much of a character when it comes to Sanju Samson. But what Sanju Samson does is, he is a solid wicket keeper behind the stumps, whom you know that you are assured that, okay, when Sanju is behind the stumps, I know a tough catch will be taken. He's going to go ahead and probably turn the tables. He is a solid wicket keeper, and that is also one of the reasons why he should be there. Cons, yes, I don't think he's much of a character behind the stumps. He does not inject that energy. He's very solid, he's very calm, he's very cool, he's studied. But that is also a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is, yes, since he's the captain or the leader, he likes to keep things cool, but he knows and understands exactly where the match is proceeding. And right now, thanks to his continued captaincy in Rajasthan Royals and the management's faith and confidence on him, he is maturing into a very good captain, and that also should be looked into. But that is one problem again. What happens with Sanju Samson is, he becomes a completely different player when he's a captain of a team. Whereas if you just put him in the team as a nuts and bolts player, as a wicket keeper or a batsman, and tell him to do his role, just his role, he doesn't do it that well. That is one of his problems. And here in the Indian team, we all know that he cannot be taken as the Indian captain. It will be most probably Rohit Sharma. So when you put him in a team like that, and you tell him, Sanju, you need to go ahead and do this role, there is no, when it comes to Sanju Samson, there is no dearth of his, what can I say, his dedication or his discipline or his undying effort to win the match for India. But it is a strange kind of a psychological or a confidence thing within him. And this is what I have noticed, I have felt. I hope, Sanju Samson, if you are watching me, you don't get angry or anything, because you can see certain video segments of mine who I really love you. And I think you should be there in the Indian team. I feel if you are not the captain of a team, somehow your performance is not at that superlative level. When you're a captain of a team, your performances speaks volumes. It reaches the space. But when you are just playing a role within a team, it is something you sometimes, I know, whether you're in two minds or not, or something, you really can't perform as well as when you are actually captaining a team, like when you are in Rajasthan Royals. And that is one of the reasons why I feel that Sanju Samson should not be the first choice wicketkeeper. He should be the second choice wicketkeeper, but he should be there, and he should go ahead and do something for India. You smash a six against Pakistan, score quick fire 50s, 100s against Pakistan. You are born to do that, man. Just get into the team. We are all there with you. The third and the fourth choices are KL Rahul and Ishan Kishan. Now, KL Rahul, honestly speaking, I don't think I really like I have a lot of like things for him to become the T20 World Cup wicket, because I just don't know. I just feel that he lets us down in at very crucial situations. He has played a lot of international matches, but somehow I just don't feel or think he is a T20 player. I just don't know. Sometimes certain matches he plays very well, in certain matches he becomes defense minister. Then I just don't know. He's not an instinctive player. He's not a person who takes the scruff of the game and says, okay, fine, I'm going to hit. He's more tuned to be a test player or a one day player, but not as a T20 player. He's captaining Lucknow Super Giants very well. He's playing some very good knocks. Everything is well and good. But still, I don't know, when it comes to key crucial matches in the World Cup, I have time and again seen him just fail. And that is the only reason why I don't want KL Rahul in that team or that side. He should not be there. We are just losing a spot if we put KL Rahul there. Some match he might be playing very well. Certain matches he will play so horribly that you will just curse him. And he is not a T20 player. He is more of a one-day player, a test player, and I think that is where he should be. And I don't see him in the World Cup at all. I don't want to see KL Rahul in the T20 World Cup. Ishan Kishan, I think he would have been a brilliant option, because we all know that Rohit Sharma is opening. Now there is a certain chemistry, between opening players, opening batsmen, and the thing is, left-right combination, Rohit Sharma and Ishan Kishan is amazing, and they have done very well in the power play for Mumbai Indians. Okay, this time around, they both know their games quite well. So when they both know each other, they feed off their energy quite well. And Ishan Kishan is a electrifying player. Electrifying. The only reason I feel that Ishan Kishan has not hit the top in this IPL is because his confidence has been dented by BCCI. Kudos to BCCI for destroying the career of Ishan Kishan. You've done a great job. I have no words. Shreya Shayar and Ishan Kishan are two players who were flying high and they could have done anything. BCCI, with their horrible policies, and what I don't know what they were doing, play test match, play Ranji match, play this match, play that match, they've just gone mad. They've gone mad, nothing else. If you want to go ahead and watch how a cricketing board can destroy the careers of two promising cricketers, please learn from BCCI. Please take classes from BCCI. They will give you tuition. You see, Ishan Kishan is not a one-day player. I will say not even I will still say, okay, maybe one-day player he is. Still, I can say one day also he can play. But one day as a format is literally disappearing. Not a test player. Let me be very frank with you. I don't see Ishan Kishan as a test player. You can put him in a test match. He will play very well. But I don't see him as a test player. The problem with the Indian team right now is, it reminds me of a very famous poem by S.T. Coleridge, Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. Water, water everywhere, not the boats did shrink. Water, water everywhere, not a drop to drink. What it essentially means is we've got too many players, and all of them are amazing. All of them are brilliant. All of them are great. Now, when you have got these kinds of players, it becomes very difficult for you to choose whom should you pick or whom should you take. In that context, it is BCCI or the selectors who should go ahead and pick and choose that, okay, this player is very good for T20 format. We are not going to put him, Christian him into test. Let him go ahead and play T20s. If it is going to help India win the World Cup, if it is going to help India lift international trophies, why don't you go ahead and do that? What is the reason behind making Ishan Kishan play test match cricket, play Ranji match cricket? For what? How is it benefiting Indian cricket? It is not. You make him play as much of T20 cricket, make his eyes sharper, give him more and more exposure in T20 matches, then only you can get another destructive batsman, maybe in the vein of Virendra Sehwag. And that is exactly what Ishan Kishan is. He is an electrifying left-handed batsman. But what you have done, you have just kept on forcing him. Why didn't you play Ranji match? You're a horrible person. You will not play for Indian team. Very bad. I am taking a scale and beating you in your hand. What rubbish is this? See how still despite his confidence getting hit so bad, he's still been an amazing opening partner to Rohit Sharma. Okay, the reason why Ishan Kishan won't be able to make it to this World Cup probably is because his batting average is not as good as Rishabh Pant or for that matter Sanju Samson or KL Rahul. But it is very important that we should also try and understand why he is failing. He is failing because his confidence has got a horrible hit thanks to these policies by BCCI and of course our great coach Rahul Dravid. Listen, Mr. Rahul Dravid, I don't know whether you are the person who's informing BCCI or not, but Test match cricket is not the only thing about Indian cricket, okay? And don't think that if a person does not play Test match cricket, that means he's a bad person, okay? Don't think that. It doesn't mean that you don't play Test match cricket, that means you are not disciplined. Even Test match cricket, some people are taking rests or some people are going ahead and playing other matches, and there are certain other people coming in. What's the problem in it? We saw Sarfaraz coming in, we saw other team players coming in, we see other Indian teams getting horned in. Listen, in Indian conditions, you can go with the C side, A, B, C side, and play international matches against any team in the world. Still, we will win. But the beauty of it is, even if you put the C side or the D side or the E side or the F side, you will always find a diamond in the rough, which you are missing out. Like Sarfaraz, thanks that finally Sarfaraz got the chance and he could actually play Test match cricket because Rohit got him in. That is what is required. You need to hone in new talent, new people in Test match cricket and make them play those matches so that we can understand the talent pool which we have. Not force the cricketers who are already there and say, you play, if you don't play then we will ban you, we will downgrade you, you can never play for India. What is this here? The biggest casualty this time is Ishan Kishan, who unfortunately is not playing at his best. But still, even at his worst also, he is playing incredible. Some of the shots he has played and the way he has played the power play with Rohit Sharma for Mumbai Indians this time is a sight to behold. If I could, I would love to have Ishan Kishan also there because I think Ishan Kishan is a very good batsman in its own right. And he's a very good outfielder also. He's got a good arm. So even if you take him and he's not a wicket keeper, it doesn't hurt. I would probably rate him higher than Sanju Samson. Okay. So this is my feeling. I think first choice should be Rishabh Pant. Second choice should be Sanju Samson. The only problem with Sanju Samson, again, I tell you, it's a psychological thing. I feel he doesn't play his best when he's not the captain. You know, he can't. It's just a mental thing. It's not his fault. It's just that when you give him too much responsibility, you make him the captain of the team, it's like he will shepherd that team to the finish line. Okay? But if you don't make him the captain, you tell him to do this role, do that, he will try and perform that role and then he fails. But there is no degree or lack of sincerity on his part. He's an excellent human being and he's a brilliant cricketer. But it's just a psychological thing. The third choice is Ishan Kishan without doubt. If I had my way, I would put him in the team. But unfortunately, we don't have enough players in the team. Like, I mean to say, there are not enough spots. We have to, there are many things which we have to do with the team, which I will talk about in the next segment, regarding the pace bowlers, regarding the spinners, and a lot of other things. In order to win matches, we have to do these things. And for that reason, we should just have one specialist wicketkeeper and no one else. And accordingly, we need to also decide who should be the batsman playing, concentrating very closely on the strike rate. So this is my segment, and I hope you liked it, that who should be the specialist wicketkeeper and who should be the backup specialist wicketkeeper for the upcoming T20 World Cup. I just hope you liked it, and do please post your comments. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Mr. Shopjani, because I know all, and I am the best. I'm the greatest cricketing thinker here in the world. If you guys don't understand anything, you can post a question. I will come back with the answer. I know everything about cricket and everything. I know I'm the best. I'm the greatest. I'm greater than Harsha Bhogle. I'm greater than Sunil Gavaskar. I'm greater than everybody. Okay, I'm the best. Okay, I know you might be thinking I am just being too bloated or arrogant, but I can't help it. You see, I have to state the truth, right? तो जब सच बात बोलनी है तो बोलना पड़ेगा ना. मैं तो ग्रेटेस्ट हूँ, मैं तो बेस्ट हूँ. So I don't want to go ahead and get into another argument or dispute about this. I hope you like the segment. I have told you Rishabh Pant number one, and second is Sanju Samson. Third person should be Ishan Kishan, and KL Rahul should not even be taken into the T20 World Cup team, because I think he performs in patches. He's a very good player, but I feel he is a one day player or a test player. The problem with KL Rahul has been, it is not his fault. They have put him in so many formats that poor guy, he has to adapt so much that he has forgotten what kind of a player he is. Should I play one day? Should I play test? Should I play T20? Finally, he's so goddamn confused, he doesn't know how to pace his innings. So in that way, I think you should take instinctive cricketers like Ishan Kishan, Rishabh Pant, who play with elan. They don't care. आएगा बॉल तो मार दूंगा भाई. That is what we should look at, and not nothing else. We should not look at people who are iffy or butty or kya hua nahi hua. The most hilarious interview I watched recently, when KL Rahul said, if I had stuck around and I had made 30 runs more, then Australia would have lost. Please, KL Rahul, you played a horrible innings. The one day that final, please don't remind me of that. You were completely lost. You didn't even know what to do. Okay, we knew we had lost the match when Virat Kohli got bowled. Okay, so you're not at that level here. So don't think about all this 30 runs more, 40 runs more, 50 runs more. It's just you will always go ahead and desert us in this key crucial matches. You always do that. Okay, so please, ये मत बोल कि यार मैं 30-40 रन ज़्यादा बना देता, ये करता, बॉल रिवर्सिंग कर रहा था, ये सब मत बोल यार. सर दुखता है प्लीज़. ओके, यू बीन गिवन इनफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज, ओके, टू टेक इंडिया टू द टॉप, टू मेक देम विन द वर्ल्ड कप. ओके, in many instances you failed in all of them. Okay, so please, और तुमको नहीं लेना चाहिए. We should give it the opportunities or position to other players, Rishabh Pant, Sanju, who are hungry to win the cup. They're not hungry for anything else. Okay, or for that matter, Ishan Kishan, man, I think Ishan Kishan will just smash it, like Hull smash it absolutely in the World Cup if he's given a chance, because he's angry right now, and anger can be a great motivator. So anyways, I hope you like the segment. I love you guys. I hope after a long time, a new video on who should be the specialist wicketkeeper for Indian team. And thank you everyone. Bye.